When was the last time that you asked a happy client for a review or even a referral? Unfortunately, most businesses actually fail this step. We deliver a great product, a great service, a great project, and we're so used to doing things manually. You pick up your phone and you have to remember, like sending a WhatsApp or sending a text message or maybe even an email with a Google link asking them for a review. But do you remember? When was the last time you actually remembered? Unfortunately, this is something, like I say, most businesses fail on and they just simply forget. It's a great thing to do. It's a great step to do and implement so that you get more visibility on Google, right? The more reviews you have, the higher the ratings, the more Google and chat search engines will rank your business, right? You'll get higher rankings from having more reviews. But not only that, is like your new potential customer, your future customer is going to check out your Google business reviews. They're going to check you out on Google. They're going to see how many stars you have been reviewed, and they're going to read some of those reviews. No, if you don't have, well, that new customer is going to see your competitor's Google business profile, and they're most likely going to step into the competition because you fail to have sufficient reviews. So you can do this manually. I really suggest that you, after every product that you sell or service that you deliver, you send them a WhatsApp or an SMS or an email asking them to rate your service. Go onto Google, leave your star rating and leave a review. And if it's a happy review, you thank them for that and you ask them for a referral. Somebody else in their network that they might think of that could use your product or your service, right? But are you going to remember? What if we have to automate this? So we do this. We automate it for ourselves and we automate it for our clients. We use our platform, right? The DIGIPIV platform. All the steps that are necessary for this process can be completely automated inside this platform. So nobody ever forgets. All you need to do is literally when a project is done, you mark that project as complete and the rest will just fire. Let me actually show you how this works, right? So inside the DIGIPIV platform, here we go. So we've got our opportunities, our CRM platform. Now, like this guy here, this just tester guy, when we finish the project with him, all we need to do is just drag this job to complete. That's it. Okay, that's literally the only thing that we need to do. So if we open up this opportunity and we go to this guy's or this client's contact card, we'll actually see the email that just got fired off. So here it is here. And the minute we move them into that flow, this person, this client will get, I've just created a test client here, right? So they'll get this email. Here's the email in the actual Gmail. It's personalized to them. So George, would you be so kind to recommend us? It's been a pleasure working with you, with a button to review on Google and a signature. All of this is automated. The only thing I did was drag his job as complete, right? That's all I did. So now George would get this email. He'd click on leave a review on Google and he'd be taken straight to Google where he can leave a review, right? He can choose how many stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, leave a review, even add a photo and post. Okay. But that's not all. So that's the easy step. But now let me actually show you how this works. So here's the automation. So the minute we moved George to complete, job complete, he got an email that I've just shown you. This is the email over here. He receives this email instantly asking for a review. Now, people get distracted, right? They might receive your email, but maybe they don't take action right away. So if they don't, we're going to give them an hour. Okay, we'll give them an hour. If they leave a review, we leave them alone. But if they don't leave a review after an hour, then we're going to send them a WhatsApp. All right, a WhatsApp message with the same review request. So in WhatsApp, let me just show you how that looks. So in WhatsApp, here we go. A WhatsApp request would look something like this. So George would get this message. Thank you for your business. Pleasure working with you. And he'll get this on his phone. Maybe he's not even on his email. And in an hour's time, he'll get this WhatsApp, and all he needs to do, there'll be a link that takes him to the same place where he can leave a review from the convenience of his phone. Okay. Now, obviously, we don't want to bombard him, so I've actually put in some extra filters here. So we're going to wait an hour, but it will only send that to him during working hours. Okay, so Monday to Friday. It's not going to bother him on a Saturday or Sunday. We'll only send that to him on working hours. But once they leave a review, we need to assess if that review is a positive one or a negative one, right? Because what we want is, if it wasn't a 5-star, right? If it's 4 or less, then we want to have a salesperson or the CEO of the business call that client and find out what went wrong, how could we improve so that we can train the team and that never happens again. Okay, so we've got an automation for that. So here it is. So once the review is left, okay, we're going to check what they ranked, all right, what they reviewed. So if it was 4 stars or less, we're just going to send an internal notification to the account manager or the project manager or the CEO or the salesperson. And we're going to say, listen here, George left a review of 4 stars or 3 stars. It's not good. Call him, and that's where we become personal again, right? We have to speak to them personally, get them on the phone, and find out, like, George, what went wrong? How could we do better? Okay. But if George left a 5-star review, then we need to thank them. Okay? So we send George an email saying, thank you so much. We appreciate that you took the time to leave us a review, and so grateful that you left us a 5-star review. Okay. At the same time, we're going to respond to his review. So here's some reviews, and like this guy, he responded in Portuguese. This one responded in English. But we don't respond. We get our AI bot to respond, because we're not going to be able to manage all our reviews. And the worst thing that you can do is have a Google review come in that you don't respond to. I highly suggest you go into Google, check your reviews, and make sure that all of your reviews have responses. Okay? So we've built an AI bot that will respond to them in their language. So if this review comes in English, the bot will respond in English. If the review comes in Portuguese, right? For example, here, came in Portuguese, it responds in Portuguese. It can do this in any language, French, Spanish, Bulgarian, whatever you want. Okay, so it will respond on the actual Google, right? On the Google review, it will respond there. But then if it's a 5-star review, we know that they're a happy client. So the bonus step now is to ask them for a referral. So we do that. We don't want to nag them. We don't want to spam them. So we wait, right? They've left us a 5-star review. We send them a thank you email, simple. And then a day later, we send them an email saying, hey, I'm really glad that you left a 5-star review and you had a great experience. We want to help more businesses like yours. So is there anybody in your network that you could recommend that we could benefit their lives, and help them out? If you do know of somebody, send us their contact details. We'll be sure to reach out and we'll mention your name. Thank you for the request. Those are powerful messages. But how many times do people forget to ask for a referral? And ask referrals from your happiest clients. Somebody leaves you a 5-star, ask them who else in their network we could help in the same way. Okay? I mean, if you wanted to, and this depends on your industry, you could even, in this referral step, you could ask them for a referral and maybe incentivize. So if your industry allows it, you could give them a referral fee if they send you a successful client, right? Or one that you manage to close. Or if you're in maybe the manufacturing world, you could give them a discount on a future purchase, okay? Or maybe a free service in a year's time or something like that. Or if you're in the fitness industry, you could give them like a free class, okay? If they refer you a new client, you could give them a free class or a discount coupon on a future purchase, anything like that. Those are really, really great as incentives for referrals. And people like to help. I mean, we're here to help businesses automate and accelerate their growth. and every business is unique in what they offer. Just make sure that you ask clients when they're done for a review and the happy ones for a referral. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you'd like any help with setting up these types of smart automations to help you grow your business, then reach out. Visit digipiv.com. We'll be happy to talk you through this and other automation and acceleration opportunities. Cheers for now.